Hello everyone, welcome back to Thriving Through the Chaos. Another episode. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and commenting, likes our videos. Now we have an interesting story here with this young NBA player. Don't forget, my name is Roslyn and this is Emmanuel. I'm gonna read the little article here. And then we can talk about it. And let's see, the title is NBA bans former Missouri star after gambling probe shows he shared information bet on games. And it says the NBA banned Toronto two-way player Jontay Porter on Wednesday after the league probe found he disclosed confidential information to sports bettors and bet on games. Porter, the league said, gave the bettor information about his own health status prior to Toronto's game on March 20th. The league said another individual known to be the NBA bettor placed an $80,000 bet that Porter would not hit the numbers set on him and Porter's through the online sports book. That bet would have won $1.1 million. And Porter took himself out of the game after only a few minutes, claiming illness, none of his stats meeting the total sets of the parlay. The bet was frozen and not paid out, and the NBA started an investigation. There is nothing more important than protecting the integrity of the NBA competition for our fans, our teams, and everyone associated with our sports, which is why Jontay Porter's blatant violations of our gaming rules and being met with the most severe punishment, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said. Now, sometimes, you're trying to think what in the world people are thinking. Here you are, this man, you got a contract with the NBA, and there are some kids out there, some young men who are begging and praying to have this opportunity that he has. And for you to go ahead and throw that away for nonsense, I would say. You're getting paid. There's no reason why you should get involved, and you should know the rules, the law with betting. And I'm sure you're aware, don't say you didn't know. So what probe or push this young man to make this dumb mistakes, And sometimes I know that's why you have to be careful who you hang around with. Who's your friends? Who's going to look out for you? Obviously, whoever, entice him or have him get involved in this was not his friends. And you get a lot of haters, who pretend to be your friends when you're in a certain position. That's why you have to be careful who you surround yourself with. Who so-called calls your friend, because nobody wants to, not take it back. There are a lot of people who so-called friends, they don't want to see you succeed. So what happened, this is not, he brought the chaos to himself, Now, how he gonna go through it? That's gonna be, he's gonna need some counseling, It's that probably his last chance, because if he's banned, he don't have a chance to play again, right?
Right. No, he's
He's
banned for
never gonna be able to play again. So I hope this young man learned his lesson. And where was his manager, when he was getting involved in this? Where was his parents? And sometimes certain people, you need them around you when you're gonna make decisions. Just because young people, they do stupid things. And for $80,000, I'm not sure. I think he was supposed to get 1.1.
Right.
Out of that, which didn't come out. But still, it's not worth it. Certain things, not just him. You have to think, and you have to teach your children, or even young men. It's good to have a dad. Who will teach you the right way. Things, certain things. Every decision you make, you have to know there are consequences. And you don't think or speak before you think, and you have to make sure you think through through it. And some people think, oh, they're a Superman, they're not going to get caught. Yes, you will get caught. You may not get caught today, but it comes down to a point, times, everybody has a time limit. So what was his mother, his father, when he was going to make that decision? What was in his mind? What was he thinking to go against, the rules and the people that you're working for, that's paying you? He makes like 2.3 million for 3 years. I mean, that's a lot of money. What would cause you to do something so stupid like this, Stay tuned for a short commercial break. Thank you.
Looking for your dream home? Trust the experts at Ace Realty and Investments. We specialize in finding the perfect space for your family with personalized service and attention to detail. Contact Rosalane Joseph today. She is a licensed real estate agent located in Plantation. Her telephone number is 571-606-0382. Let's turn your dream into reality with Ace Realty and Investments.
So this was not the first time. So again, when you're young, you think you're invincible, you think you can do anything you want to. Like Rosin said, you have to watch who's in your ears, who's your surroundings. These people are in your ears trying to parlay your effort, your everything you put into you, all the practices, all the not sleeping, everything you put in to get yourself in that position. If you have the wrong people around you, they're not gonna push you to more success. They're gonna, you had bettors around you, so they're letting you know, hey, you're making $2.3 million in 3 years. You probably can make that $1 million off one bet, right? That's what the little voice is telling you. The devil in your ears telling you this is what you can achieve. But that same devil didn't tell you if you get caught, you'll be banned for life. Mm-hmm. So instead of making 2.3 million, you over the time you made 21,000 over all the times he's betting. Mm-hmm. He has bet. So there's other young men that's in the same position, right? But they make better decisions. We have a young man in Memphis Grizzly. His name is Gigi Jackson. He goes every weekend that he's off. He goes back to his father's church and play the drums. He's a millionaire as well, signed contract. But mindset is a little bit better. We have to always, not when you make it thinking, well, you need to thug out, you need to leave God, or you need to not have a conscience, or don't listen to your parents. When we make it, always keep yourself grounded, because the negative decision is right around the corner. And some people need advice. You need better surroundings, people of morals, of values, people who really truly concern themselves about you, not to parlay your effort into their own gain. And that's what these friends were doing. They probably said, we're going to split it with you. We're going to give, I don't know the backstory of what they thought or the thought process with the friends. But now that you lost everything, now they were betters. That's what they did as a career. So they're going to continue and do their own thing. So now, but you lost. You lost.
And not to cut you, I guarantee they're going to part ways from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can't supply what you used to. And who knows? This is your contract in the NBA. You never know. If you put more effort, if you work harder over the summer break, like this young man Jalen Brunson, who used to play, I think, for Toronto as well, and now he's making buku bucks because he's the star of the team with the New York Knicks, and New York Knicks, I think, is in the playoff. So we have situations where players have parlayed a little mediocre role, like what's his name again? James Harden, who used to be in Oklahoma. He was sitting on the bench, but became a major superstar. So you never know what you can parlay a little small NBA career into a multi-million dollar career. But instead, you have talent that most kids wish they had. I wish I could play basketball to the point where I get paid to play.
You got a contract. You know how many people they pass?
Exactly.
And they great players. They didn't get that chance, and you had that chance, and you just wash it down the drain. So again, it comes down to the communication with the parents. You know how not the communication, but the relationship with his parents. I don't know if dad was in the picture, or even his manager. I'm pretty sure his manager probably would tell him, "Hey, don't do it." Who did he go to? I don't know.
Yeah, but we have to be careful, because these young individuals right now, when they're making decisions, they don't involve their parents. They don't involve managers. They feel like, hey, I'm my own man. That's why I will commend LeBron James above all athletes. There's some coming up, but this young man has had to handle millions and millions of dollars at 18 years old. And I'm not saying he's perfect. I don't know his life, but over these years, you've never heard anything negative, except while he left Cleveland to come to Miami. But you never heard anything. He took his wife. I mean, his wife is beautiful, just intelligent. The 3 kids stays on track, and there's nothing negative you can say about this young man. So every decision, yes, it starts with him first, because all the stuff that's coming at him that could sway him, he was able to maneuver around it. But remember, he's from a single parent. It's only his mom. So yes, it's possible, even if the parent is not there, but if you blessed to have your parents there, they're gonna look for your best interest. There's a few, parents that's like selfish and want to abuse you and take all your money, but it's rare. But most parents want the best for you. Don't be too big, too grown to get some advice. Don't be if you have advice on one side telling you something and you think it might be great, don't be afraid to share it with someone else and ask. Hey,
get a mentor.
Yeah, do you think this is a good idea? I mean, the NBA, I think, in all sports, make it clear that you cannot bet on games, because it showed that he pulled himself out of one game saying that he felt ill. He only played 3 minutes, and the bet was based on him not reaching his goal for that game.
That is
so
dumb.
That is the dumbest thing. There's things that he did that triggered and send, but that's not what the little voice in your head telling you. It's telling you, if you bet this 80 grand, you're gonna make 1.1 million. Not, but you can't listen to that negative voice. Always look at the bigger picture.
I will say that also greed had to play a lot to it too, because sometimes you have to be grateful and thankful for what you have. It would increase your money. His money would have increased. All you have to do, put more effort, more time, or
even
invest your money, then you'll get more than that. And greed, it hurts a lot of people. And also, I will bring that up. People who think that are your friends, they are not. That's what it's, even the Proverbs, it says, evaluate. Before you call somebody a friend, you have to test them. You have to evaluate them. Because remember, a lot of people you grew up with, when they saw that you big, a lot of them have they haters. They're not for you because they wish they were you, but they're not you. Therefore, they'll do anything that they can to grab you down, to take you down with them. And that's why a lot of, even the singers, actors, actress, what have you, the football players, whatever sports you're in, always know that the people watch your surrounding, who you call friends, because a lot of them are not going to work on your good interests. And I don't know, again, the relationship, he has both parents?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so the relationship with dad, because sometimes you find these children, mom raising the child, but once they get a contract in the NBA or NFL, what have you, and that's when dad want to come in the picture. So even sometimes the parents are the one that hurts them. That's why it's always good. We remember we were promoting, counseling. You get a mentor, somebody that you can trust. That will give you good advice to direct you in the right path. That's for the future. NBA players, or football players, whatever. If you're in sport, an athlete, be aware of your surrounding, even your parents. And if you have that great relationship with your parents, and she's always been giving you, or he or dad always giving you great advice, stick to that. Before you do something, even like the manager said, okay, hey, this is what my friend said. What do you think? Is it a good idea? And a lot of times these children, they sign the contract, they don't know what's in the contract.
Yeah, but I think
You know, they don't pay attention to it. All they see is the fame. They don't pay attention to because that's what they always a fine print. He didn't take it seriously, I guess.
Yeah, but when they sign contract like rookies, they always bring in individual to speak to them to let them know what's the pitfalls or how to you use your money, what not to do. People that comes around you. I see it on YouTube or different documentaries where they bring professionals to let you know the pitfalls of success. But
probably not paying attention.
Not paying.
But they're just so happy they made it. It's this hit a wall. They're probably saying something, hit a wall. Oh no, I'm invincible. I made it now. I'm unstoppable. Who can stop me? I can do whatever I want. That's the mentality. Like I said, still young. Make dumb decisions. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have somebody to look up to most of the time, because I'm sure if he had a great relationship with his father, the first person will go, hey dad, look, this is what my friends say, what do you think? Or try to find information, look into your contract again. So is it okay? Then you can say to so-called friend whoever invite you, say, look, listen, this is my team, this is the company I work with, I have to respect the guidelines and the rules, I cannot do that. And I don't care if you're not my friends, but I'm not going to jeopardize my income, my livelihood, just for you. You want to do it, go ahead. But me, and I could tell that you don't love me or not my friend, because if you can advise me to do something like this, and now guess who's at fault?
And that's my point.
You know what I'm saying?
So some people think, like the Bible said, it's not money that's the root of all evil. It's the love of money, the want more, and the things you want to do. And some people, you have 2.3, and let's say he's making 400 to 500,000 a year.
That's a lot of money.
That's good money to live.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Just live amongst
for the whole year.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then there's other little endorsement that you're gonna get because you're doing what you're doing in the NBA, and then work on your game.
Exactly.
You're gonna make more if you work on your game, and now the contracts are more. When you become a veteran, your veteran contract now become at least 1.1 million. So now, as a young man, now you lost that.
Yeah.
So the next contract, at least he would get is 1.1 million as a veteran.
1.1? That's low, isn't that low?
But that's what the minimum for.
Oh, minimum.
Minimum.
Okay. But if he's great, like James Brown, you know what I'm saying?
You don't even have to be great nowadays.
To get something.
There's people that's sitting on the bench making 25 million. So he just threw away a lifetime right now. The opportunity that.
So can you imagine 2.3 million? You know how many years ask the regular Smosh Joe, whatever they call it, us regular people to make that? It's gonna take us a lifetime. But you have this. Well, how long the season lasts? 6 months?
It's from October to about April.
Okay, so right around there. For 6 months, you add the 3 years, regardless. 2.3, that's a lot of money.
Playing basketball.
And like I said,
playing basketball.
It's a game. Fathom.
So don't let people in your ears, no matter what your careers are, no matter what job you do, there might be ways to cheat. Right? There was a situation, I forgot, someone was working where they worked by commission, and they were manipulating numbers to get more commission. And that's the voice in your ears that telling you you're going to make more. Just be satisfied with what you have. Work harder. If you need to get promoted, work hard to be promoted so that you're happy. Don't get caught up in cheating, right? You will get caught eventually.
Definitely.
I don't care if you got away with it for 10 years. One day you're going to get caught.
And when you get caught, if it's 10 years or more, it's gonna hit you harder than anybody.
So now this young man, I hope he got a good degree, because now he has to go work hard or work manual labor. I hope he learns something great in school and he picks himself up off the floor, because it's devastating to know that you had a potential great career in the NBA now to get banned for life. So
that's sad.
It's sad. And these kids work hard. They in AAU. They travel all over to just get an opportunity to be drafted or even make a team. You've made the team.
That's what I'm saying, because there are so many, people like him, who tried so hard and they didn't even get their foot at the door. But you got that, and and it happened. It's unfortunate, but guess what? It's still your decision. You made the decision. You sat there when they came to you. You could have just easily said no, but you chose to. So I really don't feel bad, to be honest, because that was his choice.
True.
Because every choice, every decision, whether you do good or bad, there are consequences. You either get the negative part of it or the positive part of it. But in his case, it's the negative part of it. So hopefully he learned from his lessons and can move forward through all that and learn, and be able to build up again his life.
Right.
But, as unfortunate as it is, it's sad, but you can't feel bad for people who make dumb decisions. And hopefully he doesn't repeat that in the future.
Yeah.
And something he can teach his children when he has his own family to be aware of.
I hope he learned his lesson. I hope the others that plays in the game that had that idea or people that told them they could do the same, I hope they learn from it, because wrong is wrong, and you can't allow a person to just do it and then tap them on the hand because everybody's watching. And it's severe, because if betting affects the game, why would I want to watch it if I know every game is already predestined to who's going to win because it's based on a bet? So
do that.
Livelihood, watch who's in your ears. Don't allow people to bring chaos to your life. Now, they made his life chaotic. Him, his family, if he has kids, I don't know if he was married, I know he's young, but now you have to start from scratch thinking, what am I going to do now to survive?
And
to
he may
support
not
my
recover
family.
from it.
And yes, and that's a hard thing too. That he need counseling. Because you don't know psychologically where he is now.
Exactly.
Because some people will get to idea of drinking and all kind of stuff. So people that are close to him, I hope they help him out, and I hope he can manage and go through it, and God bless him, and that he can learn from it and pick his life back up. But remember that these negative situations will come to everyone. But don't go and think about making more money by doing wrong.
Purge your friends.
Yes. Purge your friends. I
and
agree.
The decisions you're going to make sure you think twice or more than twice before you even say yes. And don't rush to get into it, and don't let greed drive in the driver's seats, because that's going to get you into a lot of trouble. That's why a lot of even millionaires get in trouble. They lose it all because of greed. They're never satisfied with what they have. I wish I was getting even 200,000. I wish I was getting that, but you get 2.some million for 3 years, and you don't work throughout the whole year. And a lot of us, we work throughout the whole year. And for what, 45,000 a year, even less, and you have that, and now it's just washed away, completely.
Basically, he gave up 2.3 for 21,000. That's all he won. That's insane.
Can you believe this? I can't even fathom that.
That's insane.
I don't know if he has a wife. I know he's gonna get the end of the stick. If he has a wife or his family, guys, and that's why, again, it comes to the parents. That's why we have to do our job raising the children. We have to do our job raising our children.
We say that. I agree with you to some extent, but some of these kids nowadays, they don't want it, especially when they achieve and they can buy their own home and they can purchase their own car. They don't want the parent. It takes special children to say, you know what, I'm going to allow my parent to tell me what to do as a grown person.
But I can understand that if you don't have a great relationship with your parents. Right. If this relationship is not there, and then while you become famous, and then they want to come and rule your life, I can understand. Okay, no, you cannot enter.
Right.
You cannot pass. But if you had that relationship, from a child and grow, I don't think it will be a problem to listen to mom and dad. Because
I agree with you.
They always be your guide.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But if you see that, and some parents, they throw their kids in the dungeon in the hands of other people just so they can get money. Greed again, greed.
Yes.
But again, what's the relationship? Who was his mentor? That's why I advise your children, and even sometimes the managers are the one who makes them,
But to your point, I think Kobe Bryant didn't have a great relationship with his parents because his parents was parlaying all his success for money. And so even all his little trophies he made and he won in high school, they were selling all those things. I think some of his championship rings, they sold. then that's terrible.
That is.
You know, and he
You
had
do
to
that.
pull himself away from his parents, and it's sad.
It is.
Because if you show your parents love and care, and you show the kid that you care for them, not the money they're making, they're gonna care for you.
Yeah.
So that was sad. So if you like this channel, please subscribe, comment, like, and share.
And also remember, I'm gonna sing that song. It's this video or channel is sponsored by Ace Realty. I'm Rosalind again. If you need a home rental, you want to sell your home, just remember to contact me. You can use the number, send me a text. I'm on WhatsApp as well. Let me know what you need so I can go ahead and help you out.
Ain't you a notary as well?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
notary. I'm gonna do it online. It's gonna be nationwide as well. I'm waiting for the certificate to come through, which means I don't have to drive to anybody. I can do everything online. And also,
Do I get my papers free, notarized?
No, I can't do it. You're trying to get me in trouble. So yeah, guys. So I will put all the information. Just go ahead and remember to hit me up. And thank you for subscribing, like, and comment.
Don't forget, she's duolingual. She can speak
Oh, and
Creole.
yeah, I speak
bilingual.
Creole.
She speaks Creole as well.
Very good Creole. Okay,
Welcome,
so
welcome.
if you're Haitian, you don't understand English, you want me to translate, I can be your posse. Just so you can. I'll help you out professionally. Okay. All right. So ciao,
Ciao.
ciao.